Welcome to the point. In this session, let's discuss about acid rain. Acid rain means the presence of excessive acids in the rainwater. This term, acid rain, it was first used by Robert Angus in the year 1872. Sources like fuel, coal, petroleum products, they has sulfur and nitrogen content. And these two elements, when they are burnt in the presence of oxygen, they are converted into sulfur dioxide and nitrogen dioxide, and which is soluble in water. So, when this gas is converted during the time of rains, these oxides react with the larger quantities of vapor that is present in the atmosphere to form acids like sulfuric acid, sulfurous acid, nitric acid, and nitrous acid. The acids, when they get precipitated as rain or snow, they create acid rain. Acid deposition, it can be wet or dry. Acid, when it is mixed with rain, snow, dew, fog, frost and mist, it represents the wet form of deposition. While the dust particles, they contain sulfates and nitrates, which is settled on the earth, and this is called dry deposition. The natural cause of acid rains are oxides of sulfur and nitrogen from the volcanoes, swamps and plankton in the oceans. Most of the acids, they are produced by human activities. Oxides, they are produced by the combustion of fossil fuels in power plants, smelters, automobile exhaust, etc. Snow and ice formed over lakes and rivers, they have much sulfuric acid. So during the spring, when the snow melts, water enters lakes and rivers, and the sulfuric acid, it gets mingled into the water bodies, making them highly acidic. And this condition, it is commonly called as spring shock or acid shock. The water from the sea, lakes and rivers gets evaporated, and when the water vapor reaches the atmosphere, it condenses into fine particles, and some of the atmospheric gases gets dissolved in this condensed water vapor. This water vapor come down in the form of acid rain, and the atmospheric pollutants gets deposited on the soil, vegetation, surface water and buildings, and they produce many harmful effects. Effects of acid rain. Acid rain, they are very dangerous to the living organisms as it can destroy life. Acid pollution can play havoc with human nerve system, respiratory system and digestive system by making the person a prey to neurological disease, and this happens because of the acids, they produce toxic components which contaminate in the drinking water and they enter the human's body. Impact of acid rain on agriculture. Nutrients like calcium, potassium, iron, magnesium, they are leached away from soil by acids, and these nutrients are essential for the plant's growth. Acid precipitation on vegetation, it shows reduced rate of photosynthesis. The activity of nitrogen fixing bacteria present in the nodules of the leguminous plant, destroying the fertility of the soil. Acid rain retards the growth of crops like pea, beans, radish, potato, etc. Plants absorb cadmium from the acidified soil. High levels of cadmium in plants are injurious to animals as well as human beings. Deposition of acid in the soil, it weakens the tree roots like pine, spruce, ashes, etc. and which get attacked to pathogens and drought. Mountain tops, they catch more rain and snow than the lowland. So, this region is more exposed to acidic precipitation. Building and monuments. Acid rain is destroying the building and monuments of the oldest and greatest building which has a precious works of art. Acids dissolve limestone and marble, and it destroys the features and structures of historic buildings that are built with limestone and the marble. The Parthenon in Athens, the Taj Mahal in Agra are slowly dissolving and flaking away because of the acidic fumes in the air. Air pollution and acid precipitation, they corrode steel in reinforced concrete. It weakens the buildings, roads and bridges. It also causes limestone marbles and some kinds of sandstone to flake and crumble. When the acidity level of heavy metals in water increases beyond a certain safe limit, it indirectly affects the building's hydrogen sulfide. It tarnishes silver and blackens leaded house paints. Let's consider an example of Taj Mahal. Mathura Oil Refinery. It is 40 km away from Taj Mahal. It emits 25 to 30 tons of sulfuric dioxide daily. And this precipitation, together with the humidity and low wind speed, it caused disfiguration of the marble, and this is known as stone cancer. Sulfuric acid present in it, it reacts with the calcium carbonate in the marble to form calcium sulfate, and which causes pitting in the Taj. Discoloration of the white marble surface, chipping and breaking of the edges of the marble slabs, formation of the cracks in the marble are some of the signs of deterioration of the monument. Few steps taken to save the Taj Mahal. Setting up of pollution monitoring stations near the monument. Closing down 2 thermal power stations at Agra. Cleaning the effluents that is emitted by the chimney of oil refinery. Development of a green belt of 1 to 5 km around the monument. Construction of an outer road to prevent vehicular pollution. That's all for the session. Thank you.